Good morning everyone, Francine here, leaving the Albergue Porto and starting my day bright and early. The albergue was quite lovely. I quite enjoyed the volunteers and the place in general. The beds are a little loud, but overall really good. So yesterday in the afternoon I had the free afternoon, so I started the Camino yesterday. I did from the cathedral all the way to Matosinhos market because I really wanted to take my time. So let's rewind and I'll show you guys from the beginning, starting from Porto, going all the way to the river and along the beach to Matosinhos. So you start going to the right of the cathedral all the way to the corner and then keep going down the alleys and staircases. When you reach this cool arch, you keep going on the right. It isn't really clearly marked, but just keep in mind you're trying to get down to the river. At this portion, there is actually an elevator you can pay to go down, but even if you don't use the elevator, it's kind of cool to see the views. But that's the elevator. On the day that I was there, it was about €2 per person per trip, but I chose to keep walking. Actually, I quite enjoyed the walk down. Just go down this way, and once at the bottom, just turn to your right. And then when at the very bottom, just cross the bar and you reach the beautiful river. I really took my time soaking up the sun rays and enjoying the views. I also got out of the way to go check out the market. But then I went back down and kept walking all the way. Not gonna lie, it's a little nerve-wracking to walk on this metal bridge. I'll turn around so you guys can see it. It's really cool, but like, feels like I'm gonna fall. I can see the lighthouse way over in the distance. There's a grocery store across the street. Got myself a drink, and they have washroom too, so really worth it. I did not like this. I thought, wow, lemon, basil, and mint. It's gonna be very refreshing. It's weird. But anyway, at least it's healthy. Some washrooms are here. That's helpful. Gets quite windy. Have to turn my head around to not lose. Lots of options to stop and eat and drink along the way. That's a massive art piece, and the sand is quite fine and it's quite windy, and I love how the locals have this little wall that they set up to prevent the sands to fly over them. And this is Matosinhos market. This is the train stop. I did the day before check out inside, but then the next day I took the train and that's where I stopped. So exactly where I stopped yesterday. Just go up the stairs and then cross the bridge. Yesterday I barely saw any arrows. And then yay, no arrows. Love it. To the beach. There's an info center with stamps ahead, but I think I may be too enough. It's closed. That's the info center. It's bright and early. Surfers. And it's quite empty. It smells like the ocean. If you are on a budget or you need something familiar, there's McDonald's right here. The sun is rising. And it's gonna be a beautiful day. I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful. Camino. Started. Look how pretty this is. Ever since finishing the Primitivo, I was already looking forward to my next Camino. Last year was about picking myself up again. This year is just gratitude, blessings and gratitude. And it was transformative. Emotional. And then now it's just like thanking the universe for the opportunities that I have, for my health, for my family, for my home and everything that I am capable of. We are just usually so hard on ourselves. But daily gratitude makes a huge difference. And here I am in this beautiful place. As you are coming down, the brown building is the washroom. So from the washroom there, you can go on the boardwalk here, unless you want to go along the beach, litoral, but I'm gonna go on the boardwalk. Stopped for a little snack with this view. Camino is over there. I guess if you need a resting spot, this would have been a good one. Those cool chairs with this amazing view. Oh yeah. How cool is this hammock? You could actually really chill here. Just before the obelisk. I think that's what that monument is called. Some drinking water here. I believe those are washrooms, but they are closed right now. So yeah. Tetinha. So obviously I did not check out how to set this umbrella up. So now I just kind of did something to hold it because it's so hot. There's absolutely no shade. So this is perfect. Decided to go for a jump in the water. This is why I like having a little mat. I can just sit anywhere, set up camp for a rest. And I stopped at Vila, I think is the name. Had a beer, panache, I believe is the name, which is like a beer with lemonade. It's really interesting flavor. Tasted almost like a Radler. Not sure if maybe it's the same thing. And I went for a swim and spent like an hour or so over there for a break. And now I'm off. I think I have like an hour and a half left. Seems like there's an ATM machine and washrooms at that brown building. Hundreds and hundreds of meters with no shade. Definitely frogs. Oh, I can see some jumping. Lots of frogs. Arriving in Vila do Conde. It's about 2, so I'm not sure if the albergue is gonna be open. Let's see if I can get a bed at the Municipal. By the time I got to the albergue, there was already about 18 people waiting in line, so I made it in time. And that's it, folks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bom caminho! Bye!